This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Condors of San Diego.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
But you look at this defense.
In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Intercepted. Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Leonard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. The slot man in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And it's a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Condors use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle, and they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Viking 18. Gotta be lying.
And his throw here's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Ready, ready.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. His pass caught at the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ready.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. When you look at this defense, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, They spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And that one results in 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Richardson. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. Richardson working from the gun. To the sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Now Richardson looks to throw once more. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Come on.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Richardson.
And he's got it. Touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Condors go up by 2 touchdowns.
And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Second down and inches. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, You're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
They go play action here on first down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Catch is made here by Earl Smith Jr. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run. Achane. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Lynch busting free. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Red alert, tracking 60.
Richardson looking to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 11. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On the jump.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. In motion, Hill. 2nd and 2. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, back to Achane. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
2nd down and 4. Back to throw here. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 55 yards. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
Dolphins 17.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. Riggs.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown! It's the fullback in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Condors will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll throw now on the final play. They're going deep for Hill. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown.
Talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll have a Dolphins Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jordan. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, Achane. It's on the ground. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Dolphins 31.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And running with power here. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 57 yards on the ground.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Drop 60, drop 60.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a first and goal.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he will have a touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Condors are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll give this to a chance. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Out of the gun now on third down. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll return it from the 6. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
From the shotgun, Richardson. That's brought in downfield by London. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A game there of 30 big ones. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now 2nd and 3. Richardson off the play fake.
He's got his man in the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter.
Okay, break.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
2nd down and a yard.
They'll go to Barkley again, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he'll find the open man. That's complete.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 19 Lions.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Richardson working from the gun.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Anthony Richardson.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Condors add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
In motion, Hill. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane.
64 yards.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Come on.
2nd and 9.
Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
Richardson looking to throw.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley.
114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Barkley, inside handoff. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a first carry for their fullback.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy.
defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Okay, ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the home team here, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.